guys, welcome back to Air Guns Extreme. Here tonight we're gonna do something like I've never done before. You guys never really seen me do kind of stuff like this. You guys know for my channel I do a lot of hunting videos and shooting clips and doing some accuracy shooting and trying to get some real tight groups with my pellets. And it's so hard, but I do the best I can with the stuff I have, and that's all I can say about that. But anyways, I was always thinking to myself, every time I shoot a rabbit or shoot a squirrel, shoot a pest control bird, all that kind of stuff, like all my squirrel tails hanging up behind you guys, I'm wondering what happened to that pellet after it, just as it impacts the fur of the critter. And I was always thinking, like tonight I was out on a squirrel hunt in my own woods, and I was sitting back there, I'm thinking, I wonder what happened to that pellet as it impacts them. And I did this a long time ago with one of my 177s, and it wasn't bad, but I couldn't really figure out like what really happened to the pellet when they impact. First off, it was a 177, so a 177 doesn't really have much power to it, and basically we're gonna figure that out today or tonight. And what you need is you need a ladder. As you guys can see behind you, I have a ladder set up. The reason why I have a ladder set up, don't think I'm going to go up on the wall and shoot down to the floor. There's no way that's happening. There's a bucket right behind on the side of the ladder, and it's filled up with water. And you guys might think I'm crazy. You guys are thinking, what, am I going to jump in it? No, I'm not going to jump in it. It's a review of when you shoot into a critter, your pellet will automatically smash in right away. As it's going, just hits them, it's automatically smashing in already. Now once it's inside of them, it's already mushroomed out, and then chances are it's going right through them on the back side. It's going to fly right out the other side. And I don't know what happened to all the pellets I shoot the squirrels with around, and I was just wondering why, basically why the pellet doesn't get stuck in them. So what I have is I have 4 different types of pellets sitting here, and like I said, I'll be doing it on my 22 nitro venom. Shoots 950 feet. That gun has 25 foot-pounds of energy, so that's the reason why I'm going to do it here. And we're going to figure out what that 25 foot-pounds of energy can do to some water. And what we'll do is, like I said, I'll get up on the ladder, probably to the second to the top step, and point the barrel right down to the water and fire, and we'll see what the pellet does. If you guys have a scope like my 22 has on, the water's going to spray up. So it's either one, I recommend to put like a towel over your scope, or go ahead and put if you guys have scope caps, put them on, because the water is going to spray up, and chances are it might go spraying up and it might hit you. Last time I did this, my whole entire pant legs were soaked in water because I shot like 5 times, and it was fun. So anyways, I'm going to go over the 4 types of pellets we have here to do the review with, and then we'll get going. So the first pellet I have is the Crosman Premier Hollow Point 14 grain. You guys know I love these pellets. These things are hard hitting. So we're going to figure out what the Hollow Point will do to some water, and we'll find out how it mushrooms in real good. Then we have the Ultra Max, Crosman Premier Ultra Max. That's an awesome hard hitting pellet. I haven't really seen much better than Crosman. Crosman air guns love Crosman pellets, and I just figured that out with all my crosswind guns. That's the reason why I'm shooting crosswind pellets and not going with camo and all them other piece of junk pellets out. But don't get offended, guys. I do have a different brand of pellet here today that we're going to do a review on, or shoot it into the water. That is the H&N Barracuda 100 Extreme. These are pretty good looking pellets. These are 19 grain. They're a little heavier. So we'll go ahead. That's a hollow point. So we'll see what this has for power. And then the last pellet I have is just the Crosswind Premier pointed pellets. And we'll go ahead. Skyler from Buckmaster Outdoors shoots these pellets. His guns are sighting in with the pointed. Well, it's 22. I don't know what his 177s are. But we're going to go ahead and get going here. I'll show you guys my gun real fast. I'm going to put some scope caps on my 22 so the water doesn't spray up and get in the scope, because I'm hunting in the morning and I don't want to deal with water being in my scope, or then I have to wipe it out. So I'm going to go ahead and put the mounts on, scope caps, and we'll go ahead and take the first shot with the Crosswind Premier hollow points, and we'll just go right down the line. And what I'll do is I plan on doing is taking 3 shots or 2 shots with each pellet, just to see what it really does. 1 pellet out of each isn't going to be enough, so I think I'll do 2 out of each of these 4 pellet types. And well, I guess, guys, I'm saying this, it's going to get a little wet out here, so so that's the reason why I'm going to go put my scope caps on, and we'll get going here, so stay tuned. Alright, you guys, so first shot, like I said, is going to be the Crosswind Premier hollow points. They're 14 grain. Make sure that you guys have a cleaned out bucket and clean water. You guys don't want to have dirty water. Well, I guess it don't matter, but I like to have fresh water so I can really find that pellet in the bottom. And what else you want to do is you want to get up to the very top of the ladder, as high as you can. So I'll probably be standing. Hopefully you guys can see me. Let's see if I can go. I'll be standing about here, guys. You guys, all you can see is just my feet. I'm gonna angle you guys towards me so you guys can see, and you guys will be able to see the water spray up and stuff like that. So we're gonna get going here. I'm gonna turn you guys into a different angle, and we'll get going here. So, anyways, so if you guys look real carefully here before I put it down the barrel, it's just got a little hollow point to it, so it's gonna go ahead and do some damage. I'm gonna put alright, you guys, I think I'll be fine with this one. So what you want to do is you want to shoot straight down to the bucket of water. Move the bucket closer. Alright. Here we go. There's going to be no more stopping for now. I'm done. So here we go. Holy crap, that thing. Alright, you guys. Like I said, make sure you guys put scope caps all over your scope. As you guys saw right there, water just sprayed up all over my face. There's water. I feel like I just took a dang shower. Holy crap. This gun has 25 foot-pounds of energy, and there it was right there at 25 foot-pounds. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and pull the pellet out after I get my glasses clean here, and we'll go ahead and look at it. But so 25 foot-pounds, my 177s are shooting about 14 foot-pounds, so that's a little less. But these 22 pellets are hard hitting, and that's the reason why I just got wet. As soon as I hit the water, bam, water sprayed right up. Actually hit the dang ceiling. That's how high the water went up. So now you gotta find the pellet. Alright, you guys, so I just found the pellet. Go ahead, dry it off my hand, so I'm not all watered up. That water's pretty dirty. Anyways, guys, so it mushroomed down pretty well, and I'm liking this result of this pellet. And so, right here is the first shot with the Crosman Premier hollow points, and that thing just mushroomed down like nothing. So here I'll point you guys down there. So here on the left side we have a perfect 22 hollow point right here. Okay, then here on the right we got the pellet I just shot. So if you guys look real carefully right there, you guys can see that there's a difference in between the two pellets. This is the brand new one. It hasn't been shot yet, and here's the one. So if you guys look real carefully, the hollow point did smash down. The skirt is blown up thicker than that one. So I'm liking that result. Like I said, I mostly use hollow points because they really impact really good, and they're just good for hunting. So what we're going to do now, it's time to get wet again. We're going to go ahead and shoot the Ultra Mag and then move down the line. My scope right now is probably filled up with water, so after this it's time to clean it. As you guys can see here, there's still water on it. A little bit of water's on it right now. That ain't bad. So now what we're going to do, shoot the Ultra Mag. This is just a round nose pellet. As you guys can see, there ain't no hollow point to it. We'll go ahead and attempt this again. Alright, you guys, there is water spraying everywhere. There's even water on the ceiling right now. I don't recommend to do this inside. Wow, did this pellet just smash down to nothing? Alright, you guys. So, again, I'm not really seeing a big difference between the hollow point and the Ultra Mag. I personally thought the Ultra Mag wasn't going to smash down as much as the hollow point, because the Ultra Mag is just a round nose, so there's no hollow point to it. But anyway, now what we're going to do is compare a brand new Ultra Mag and then the one I just shot. So if you guys look here real carefully, you guys can see the two difference. On the left, a new one, and on the right is the one I just shot. So as you can see, the skirt on this one is a little fatter, and then this one. So, and it looks like from the angle, it looks like the Ultra Mag, it looks like it shot went in on an angle a little bit. This side of the pellet is a little more smashed in than all the other ones. The skirt again is mushroomed out. It's like blown out, just like the hollow point right there. There's the two difference between that one and the hollow point. So now what we're going to do is we're going to move on and go with the heavier grain, 19 grain H&M. So go ahead and load that up again. These things are 19 grain, they're heavy, they're pretty big. They look like a Phillips head screwdriver. So we're going to go ahead and do it again. I'm going to cover up my eyes this time because I got water sprayed up in my eyes. So here we go. 19 grain H&M. Alright, guys. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at this one now. Dry up my hands a little bit. This one doesn't look as bad. I think this one really mushroomed out more because of the heavier pellet, and looks like it did some more damage. So anyways, I'm going to do the same thing again, do the two comparisons, a brand new one versus the shot one. As you guys can see here,